Co-host, before we start, we will not give stock advice. The only thing we're here to do is share some things from an educational standpoint. And I want you to be aware that if you take this information, you got to research some things out for yourself so that you can make your final decision on whether you want to trade or not. If you would, co-host, can you also check Facebook for me? See if we're up there.
I'm looking now for it.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to jump back over to my slides and we're going to jump right into tonight's meeting. And we're going to talk about what's happening in the stock market and how you can make some money, because I think there's major opportunities in the stock market right now to make money. I don't want to play it again, but I do want to give out a disclaimer. Listen, the S&P was up. They said that it broke new records today. I did not get a chance to see it. However, I did hear that it broke a new record. The Dow was up, and then it's coming back down at the end of the day, 44,323.07. NASDAQ's at 29,704.0. Come on, let's jump into what's happening here in the marketplace. If you're looking for stocks to buy right now, I want you to be aware that the AI market is booming, and it's booming on two levels. One, some of the larger stocks, and also some of the penny stocks that are coming into play that are having some really good results. You know, I've got so much information tonight, I just cannot pull up all these charts. So I want to tell you what, as I go through, I need you to write them down, put their charts up, and take a look at them. I will tell you, you want to map out your support and resistance level. We went over this past Saturday in class, and I love the fact that some of the students said, hey, look, I just had an aha moment as we was talking about how to manage in between those two lines of the support and resistance. This first stock is Quantum. It's a penny stock. In the world of technology, it involves at lightning speed. The four companies represented is cutting edge technology that I'm going to be talking about here tonight. Quantum computing. Listen, this is what's happening in the AI world. It really appears to be moving so fast that it has really been hard to keep up with. It seems like every night there's a new app or a new something that comes out that tells us that we can do things better and easier than we have in the past. And I'm going to show you before it's over. I got some of that technology at work for us so that we can start taking real advantage of where the market at. The first stock, we even talked about this on Saturday. One of the students brought it up. She said, I'm in this stock called D-Wade. Its symbol is QBTS. Hey, James, do me a favor, because I got my co-host running one bit of information. I'm going to ask you to follow up with me on this one. Would you grab that stock for me? Tell me what the cost of that particular stock is, QBTS. Now, I noticed I was running some information on this, and when I went back to do some research on it, I realized I gave this exact stock out 2 months ago, and I have it documented in one of our classes that I shared this stock, that it was going to be a winner, and a winner, I'm telling you, that's what this stock has turned out to be. James, you got that number for me by chance? If not, let me see if I can jump over here to one of my.
No, not yet.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on one of my on my telephone screen. Co-host, do you have it by chance? Oh, not that one. I got two phones here, y'all.
Nope, I'm looking.
Okay.
I gotta get my.
Okay. So anyway, listen, it has a 509% jump in its Q1 revenue. Can you imagine that? That is 509% jump in your revenue in direct sales model. This thing is on fire. Recently, it secured a $400 million equity offering. That's more money flowing in. $170 million for research and development and strategic acquisition. That's when they go out and buy other companies that fit with their companies that will join together and strengthen them in the marketplace in their position. Now, this is the kind of thing that I like when I'm trading stocks or options. It say the shares are down 28% from 205 from the 2025 high. But that's okay. It's still up 46% year to date. Where did that stock fall from? Because most stocks that fall from a particular area, especially when they're doing well, guess what they're trying to do? They're trying to get back to that area that they left, which means there's some range and some money that's being available on the table for those that are trading. Now, you got to plan this out. I tell people all the time, some people want to jump in, they want a quick fix, they want to do la 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 la. No, no, no. If you're going to trade something like this, especially from an option standpoint, get out 3 months. People say, I don't have that kind of money. Listen, it's easier when you have your money in the right position, because to get in it and then you're not able to, you do a quick trade and then it don't go in your favor, you're upset. But when you can get in with that 3 month window, you will see the amount of movement that you need if you plan this thing out. I'm telling you, I watched it over and over. Anybody grab that symbol for me? Were you able to? Q, what was it? Q.
Yes, in the chat, they got it.
Oh,
$18.39. Thanks,
and
Cal. Thanks, Dee.
yeah, thank you so much. That is excellent. I tell y'all, I'm not looking at chat, so I appreciate it when you just jump in and holler at me. The next one is RR, easy money stock, $3.50 is its target. Where's it at right now? RR is a symbol. Let me see. I think I got that up here. RR. Let me punch it in. Let's see what it's trading at. Right now it's at $2.09. You got a $1.50 range. Now, go back once again, do your homework, do your research. Don't just jump in, get some more information. And I'm going to show you. I can't get that out tonight. I can only give a little bit of it. I'll show y'all here in a minute. Okay. Rich Tech Robotics, automating the service economy. I was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Was it 2 or 3 years ago, huh? I was out there when these robots,
Yes.
when the robots, thank you, first started serving people. And they have advanced way beyond what I seen when I went to the electronic show on robots. It was absolutely bizarre. When people say that AI is replacing jobs, I want to tell you something. You better know it. But the key is, what can you do to learn how to operate these things to be effective for yourself in making money? I'm laughing right now, and I know my co-host is, because I've been studying some AI technology, and I took this one little test from this thing, and they told me, "Hey man, you're 67 years old. You don't need to be trying to learn this stuff." Look, I'm fascinated by it. I tell you, as soon as I finish a couple of the projects I got on my table, I'm going to dig in just like anybody else. I'm not sitting back for somebody to tell me my age is affecting me from learning when I know that I can do what other people are doing. All right, the next one. Now, I really like this one. I really like this one. I was watching it today on the screen. How you say that? SQ, Seal, how do you pronounce that? Seal with the SQ at the end. Its symbol is LAES. LAES. Who's got that number for me? LAES. Listen, it's a post-quantum cryptography. I didn't do the full research on it, but I love the money movement I seen in that stock. What?
$3.43.
How much was it?
$3.43.
What was the low though? Can you see a low there? Let me punch it in, because I seen a low, and I noticed one of the things that was happening with that particular stock is it was running in a range. Now it shot up real early, if I'm not mistaken.
342 was the low.
What was it? Again?
342.
342, and it is at what right now?
It closed at $3.43. The high
Okay.
was $3.88.
Yeah. See, and that's what you're looking for. You want to know what is that range that it is floated in. And I want to know, because I didn't follow it the rest of the day. I followed it earlier in the day. Is that running between that 30 and 40 cents on a constant basis? And is it moving up and down? Because I took a stock here recently and we made all pretty close to, I want to say $1,500, $2,000 off of it. using a simple strategy. I'm going to show you tonight. I believe there's still some money left in that stock. I'm probably going to have to pull that one up and show you it. The next one that I have, I'm giving y'all some real winners tonight. VERI, excuse me, Veritone, VERI. You can see on the chart that it is an IA operating binary system that's coming out. It is a wave operating system that transforms and optimizes data enterprises and government applications, providing a pure play AI software investment. Now, I know I got a machine right now that's doing some research for me. I absolutely love it. I'm going to show you a part of it here in a minute. And the technology is so advanced in the way it's moving and the information it feeds you back so quickly. I mean, in minutes, where before my wife and I, we were talking how on Mondays, it's a job for me. I mean, I literally have to stop some of my other work to make sure that I research information, that I'm giving you good information to work from and to move by. So therefore, I went and I started working on a piece of material that I could go out and dig into the market in a greater way. I'm going to share it with you. Stay with me. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. And this is how I can see all of us become more effective in the marketplace. Question you must ask: what is the risk versus a reward? With penny stocks, there's always a risk reward. Now, the higher the volatility, the more movement, the more individuals you see coming into a stock, the more a stock is subject to move. But at the same time, you got some people who want to sell positions and watch the stock fall and then buy those pieces of stock back at a lower price. So you got to be careful. And you want to take profits early and fast. I took some profits this past week. My wife and I were on the beach, and I'm telling you, I hate that I got out, but I was happy that I got out because I traded out of this particular stock, and I don't know, I made maybe a couple $100 or more. Maybe I think it's about 300. And I watched that stock rise another $2. I was like, oh, I missed it. But at the same time, soon as it hit another high level, it did a major reversal and it dropped back down. Then I was like, oh, I'm glad I got out because I got out with profits. That's my key. If you can keep that in mind, get out with profits. I did one trade, only made $6. I was happy as I made 100. Why? Because I'm in the business of making money. I don't like losing. I'm sorry, y'all. I never have throughout my life. Most people don't like losing, but they don't want to admit it. They be like, you a sore loser. Yeah, I'm sore when I lose. Why? Because I don't like losing money. I like making money. I like giving away money. I like helping people and so forth and so on. Okay. Anyway, D Wade, you can see they market alone has reached 7.3 billion, or at least that's what they're projecting by 2030. Great expansion. Uh, Competitive landscape. These small players are facing competition against some of the big giants, IBM, Google, in quantum mathematics and so forth. You got to keep that in mind. But you know what else I noticed? When a nice company like this comes along, you'll find a bigger company like IBM that want to buy them out. I love it when that happens because generally, if IBM wants to buy them out, maybe Google wants them too. Then you get this bidding war, and you talking about a stock rolling, you talking about a stock making money. Let that happen, and you'll see what happened. All right, let me keep going. Y'all probably want to take some screenshots. I can't read all this stuff tonight. I said we're only going to be 30 minutes, but I'll go over if I don't. Key takeaways of navigating AI stock landscape. Here, allocate, be disciplined, limit your exposure, 5 to 10% of your portfolio if you're going to trade it. Think about, don't put all your money out there at once. 2, technology milestones. Remember, it's always changing. Track the product, launches, contracts, technical achievement. Come on. What did I always say? Research produces profits. If you research, you'll get the profits out. Financial runway. Monitor your cash position and your burn rate. You got to have those stop loss positions in place and then diversify. Don't get stuck on one particular stock. Remember this? higher highs, make higher highs, make higher highs. We did that last week. If you missed it, we talked about how higher highs work. Big question is, tell me, what is the one thing that frustrates you about finding a good penny stock? Is it the time it takes? Is it the unreliable information, the fear of scams? Come on, email me. Let me know. Let me research some of this stuff out because I'm answering these exact type questions in my research that I'm doing right now. Here's one of the AI agents we just created. I must say I had a part in that. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. It's a research agent. It goes out and it scrapes the internet at different sites. I'm right now scraping Facebook, X, what else? Reddit, a couple other sites. It goes on and I'm pulling information. What type of problems are people having, and then how do you fix them? That's what I'm loving on this end is fixing problems and answering how to get better profits out of the machine. If you have not, I think most people on have had an opportunity to jump in that free boot camp. And I've got another class that's coming up in late October. If you didn't get in, you probably want to get into the new stuff that's happening. I gave a lot more out last week than I did
Penny
the
stock
prior week.
traders.
I'm not going to play that. Also, if you are trading, you should have some type of risk management calculator that you go by. Don't just throw your money out there. I put one out to those that were in the penny stock group. I hope that everyone's getting a copy. Make sure that they're starting to use it. Now, let me talk about something new that is not on this screen right here. And I'm going to stop sharing here for a minute and I'm going to pull up a different screen. I'm going to tell you where we are moving and how we're moving and shaking as a company, which is really, really exciting to me because it is taking the load off of my plate. It's not as quick, but it's going to be great before it's over. Through our research agent, we also created a stock analyst agent. Now, I'm probably going to have about 5 or 7 different AI agents working at one time in different areas of the market to help me better improve what we do right now. Right now, I developed what's called a strategic analyst portfolio that I'm developing. And it is an in-depth technical and fundamental analysis of 5 key technological holdings with actionable recommendations based on the current market signal and projection performance. I love that. Can you see that, co-host? Talk to me, co-host. Can you see that? Huh?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
the first one is Apple. What was Apple trading at today? Apple. What was Apple? Apple, is one of the major trillion-dollar companies out there, consumer technology giant with diversity and revenue streams from hardware, software, and services. What was Apple trading at today?
It closed at $212.48.
212.48. Y'all keep that in mind. Microsoft, where was it?
$510.06.
510. Tesla, where was it?
$328.49.
Now, I'm not gonna go in and y'all get your snapshot, get your snapshot. Y'all gonna have to get your snapshots ready when I come on anymore, because I gotta roll through it. Here, they've got positive momentum. Adams report with strong earnings, beating expectation, increased dividends, and ongoing stock buyback. Amazon saw significant Prime Day sales success. Alphabet received analyst upgrades ahead of its earnings. Did y'all hear that? Ahead of its earnings. Here, cautionary signals. Microsoft hitting an all-time high with an inside sale. That's the type of research I'm talking about. That information is out there. I just pulled it up using my AI agent. Tesla's facing demand challenges and policy uncertainties. Potential tariff risks acknowledged from Amazon. Regulatory concerns continue with Alphabet. Let me keep going. Here we go. Technical analysis number 2. Apple bullish. Earnings outperformance. You see this? You see this? Look, Their RSI is hitting 68. What's the mark where it's over? When it hits that 70 mark, then it's looking for a fall. But look at this. It's telling you where this stock. What did you say Apple was trading at? 212 something?
212.
212. Where's his resistance? 220. That means it has an $8 area that it can move. What does that mean? That means if I'm trading an option, I know for me at $4, I want to start looking at getting out. And it also, what was Microsoft 5 what?
510.06.
510.06 is it got a range of 520. That's another $9 and some change. That's another $9 and some change. What about Tesla and its problems?
$328.49.
And it can go as high as 340 where it starts to hit that. That's what I'm talking about. Support and resistance. In between there is money. Money. Oh, y'all stop. Calm down, boy. I'm telling you, it feels good to get in. I've been looking for this kind of research for so long to be able to put it out to our people to make sure that we have the knowledge and the power at least to know where we're going. We need to know our entry point, our exit point, and how much money is in the middle. Boy, say that again. That made me feel good. You need to know your entry point, your exit point, and how much money is in the middle, because that's where you're going to gain your profits at. And set those stop losses. So if it turns against you, you put money back in your bank and you can trade again and again and again. Okay, Vic, settle down. Man, you better get your medicine. Wait a minute, y'all. Hang on just a minute. That feel good right there. Strategic action plan. Look at what this AI strategy is laying out. Am I saying it's perfect? No. Can there be errors? Yes. But if you put the back end research on top of this, you'll put yourself ahead of everybody else. At least you're not out there trading blind. You've got a plan. A plan is what you need when you trade. Apple is telling you where Apple should be at, and so forth and so on, what prices levels you should be at. And that's what you want when it comes to a plan. Stop loss right there popped out, told me my stop loss should be at 205. For Microsoft, 495. For Tesla, 330. And for Amazon, 215. I already know where my points are, that I won't lose any more money once I put those things in place. Okay, Vic. Okay. You gotta quit. You gotta quit, man. You gotta quit. I'm telling you, man, I am so excited. I am excited for us because now we are not just out there. We're not just some company that's coming along and tell you to trade this or trade that. I've been working on this for months, research and digging, learning how to put these nodes and all these little terms that I don't even. Oh, anyway, I got us on the right path, everybody. If you want to make money, stick around. Some of it you can find right here free, but the power of what we're doing, we're starting to put them right in our stock picks, whether it's penny stocks or whether it's option picks. I'm putting the information in. I gotta create a whole new system to document the way my information goes out so that people will have a particular plan. With that being said, I'm going to open it up for any questions you may have. I left a whole lot out, y'all. I had a whole nother slide presentation. I got to quit, though. I got to quit because I try to keep it to 30 minutes, and I'm only 2 minutes away from being where I need to be. With that being said, let's open it up. Anyone have any questions about tonight? Any questions? Going once, going twice. All right. Anyone have any questions about any other stock that they're in that we can review quickly? Oh, I want to share this. Oh, I don't have it up, do I? Let me see. I'm gonna try something, y'all. Let me see if I can. Oh no, I can't do that. Nope, I can't show you that because I'm live on Facebook. The reason why I can't show certain things is I don't want to infringe on copyright. And next week, what I begin to do when I have something that I think that will infringe on the person's copyright, I'll make sure that I create my own chart and then I'll put it up so that we can see. But this particular stock was QS. My wife and I, we made a nice little run between the two of us. I think we made around 1,500 to might have been even more, closer to 2,000 if I'm not mistaken, because I was trading before she was, and then we put our strength together. I see, yeah, baby, we finna work it now. We put it together, and we had a nice run on that. The stock will report its earnings on Wednesday. If someone's looking at QS, this is the way I would play it. I would play it from the standpoint of doing a straddle. I would play the call and the put. Why? Because if they have negative earnings, you're gonna make money when it drops. Why? Because millions. If you look at their stock share count, they've had millions. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up while I'm talking to you. They've had millions of shares that have been trading hands on that particular stock, which means a lot of people are buying in, of course, and a lot of people are jumping out. However, they had look at that 13. Somebody can correct me. It looks like 13 or 100, maybe 131 million shares traded hands today. 131 million. Someone double check me if you go to stock charts, and you'll probably see it right there in stock charts in the top corner there, right hand corner. But this is what I'm saying. If you play the straddle, and I wouldn't go out this week. I would go out at least another week. That's just me. And I would play the call and the put on both sides. Now, if they have good earnings, that stock's going to run. Cash out of that put as quick as you can. If they have bad earnings, cash out of your call as quick as you can. Because if they have bad earnings, the hedge funds guys, they're going to probably come in and they're going to try to run that really down, and it's going to make some money on the way down, and vice versa. If they have good earnings, I tell you two ways you can play. If they have good earnings, the stock is probably going to shoot up. They're only looking at losing at about 25 cents. If they come in less than that, because I've seen where they've cut $8 billion out of their particular budget. I don't want to say budget, out of the monies that they had projected to spend because they closed the plant. They paid $2 billion to get out of the contract, but they saved $2 million to get out of the contract, but they saved 8 million or 8 billion. I have to look it up again. Sorry. They had a long-term lease with them. I'm gonna say 8 million just to be safe. They saved a bunch of money on the back end. So they may lose less money than expected. If they do, their technology is really taking off. It's a battery technology. They say that they saw that energy, the problem what they were having before, it's a 4-year-old company. The problem they were having before is that the battery would drain too fast. They say they've got some type of layer in there now that keeps the battery from draining too fast, and it allows them to run a longer time. Volkswagen has already committed, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 50. I think it was 50 or 40 million dollars to them, and I see other people are now jumping on. I can't keep. I have too many numbers in my head, y'all. Please forgive me. I didn't plan to give all that out, but I wanted you to know where that particular stock is going. Do me a favor. Do just a little bit of research on QS if you decide to get in it, and find out some of the background. All you got to do is go on your screen, type in QS. The stock is called QuantumScape Group, or correction, QuantumScape Corporation. And once you find the background, you'll find out who's investing in the different things that they've been doing, so that you get the background before you get in. I heard there was a question over in the chat box. What is AES? No, L. What is AES? I don't know. Give me 1 second.
What about AES?
What about AES? I didn't have that one. I had a LEAS. LEAS. No, L.
They're asking about AES, I think.
Oh, okay.
There is a stock called AES.
Okay, cool. Let me check it out real quick. AES, I don't know much about it. and I do a quick search. I don't know. If one of the things, if you really want me to research a stock out, if you give it to me ahead of time, when I do an analysis on a stock, I've got a actual program that I have to place that in. When I place that over in that program, it will run it. Let me see if I can run it real quick. If that's what you really want, I'll see if I can run that stock. Give me just one moment. I got to make sure. Yeah. I don't know if I better not do that. I'll tell you why. It's a proprietary system that was just developed, and I don't want to take the risk of something getting out too soon. And but I tell you what, if you inbox me, whoever wrote that on AES, if you give me 15, 20 minutes after this is over, I will run that stock for you and send you a quick message on what it's all about. How's that? Hopefully that sounds fair. All right. So, hey,
It
and
did,
there he is. Yeah.
that stock did close today at $13.69.
How much? 30?
$13.69. The
Okay.
AES, it closed
And
at.
and this the gentleman right here at the bottom of our screen, Deacon Gray. He the one gave me this stock. You know what? I love this. This is another thing I get excited about when people who are in our group like this. This is what makes the group functional, really grow. Is when you share information with me and I have a chance to research it too. I went and traded the same stock that he made 1,000 plus off of. He the one gave the stock to me on Sunday. I told him I would check it out Monday. I traded that stock off and on all week long. I only traded the upside. And then by Thursday or Friday, I thought to myself, why didn't you change? Why didn't you trade the downside too? You knew what was coming. You had sold and you got out. Why didn't you trade? I'm like, man, I left so much money on the table, but I don't regret it. But it's sometimes you get so excited in trading and making money. And it's what my wife and I, we call it our fun money, because when we go on vacation and then we trade and we make extra money, we go out somewhere and just splash and splurge and have a little fun with something where it's not in a regular budget. We ain't have to worry about it. We just go and have fun. All right. You want to share, Mr. Gray, Deacon Gray? Anything? Any new ones?
No, sir. I think you done told it all. I
No,
greatly appreciate you.
oh, you did it. I tell you, man, we thank you. My wife and I both certainly thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyone else? Anyone else before we close tonight? If you did not, you can share on Facebook. If you would, hey, let's start building this up. Tell other people to come that want to learn how to trade or is trading. This information here is free. You got me. You can ask the question whatever you like, and we can work together, build together, make wealth together, and enjoy life together. Hey, until next time, y'all know what I say. Continue to do what? Stack that money.
Prayer.
Oh, thank you. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you tonight. We thank you for the new opportunities. We thank you for the new AI software that you helping us to develop. God, I thank you so much. It takes so much off me now. It gives all of us the ability to plan even greater, to be able to know our ins and our outs of where we should go when we're trading. And God, we pray that as we learn this, as we profit, let us not forget about your kingdom and your work that you've called all of us to do. We're so grateful and we thank you for in advance. Bless your people now in a great way. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for reminding me of that. Y'all know what I said. Earn more, work less, and enjoy life. Peace. See ya. Catch a rerun on Facebook. Thank you. See you later.